Sometimes it's not what you know, it's who you know. Relationships are valuable. Friendships are key. Friendship is essential to the soul. Birds of a feather flock together. You can't soar with the eagles when you're hanging with the chickens. A lot of times when we talk about self-improvement, sometimes we neglect our friendships, our relationships, our environment. But the environment is key. Your environment is key. If you put a good seed in a bad soil, you might not reap a good fruit. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you could be the right person, but if you're in the wrong environment, you'll have the wrong outcomes. You won't have the right outcomes. So on this video, I'll be talking about the importance of your environment. Your environment is key. The people you surround yourself with is crucial. That's very important. And one thing I always think about is, it's an analogy, and it's basically a bottle of water on an airplane might be $6, but that same bottle of water in the grocery store or the gas station might only be $1. Now the water bottle itself didn't change. Only thing that changed is its environment. So you have to be in alignment. You have to be in the right environment for you to see that successful outcome. Even look at sports players, look at athletes. Sometimes they get traded and they get put on different teams, and they go from being average to great, being terrible to great. And it's all about your environment. You even see it with a lot of the college football players. They go from school to school, they in the transfer portal. You know what I'm saying? But it's not that they bad players, it's just they may not be in the right environment. So they have to move to find a new environment that's conducive for their success. And so ask yourself, are you around the right people? Are you in the right environment that is conducive for your self-improvement, for your personal development? See, they say sometimes one bad apple can spoil the entire bunch. So you need to get rid of all the negative energy, all the negative people and places and things that could be hindering your success. Because at the end of the day, you have to realize, a lot of times people, they going to do what's in their best interest. And so misery loves company. If they're miserable, how you think they're going to make you feel? Misery loves company. So if they're miserable, how do you think they'll make you feel, or try to make you feel? If they don't have any respect for themselves, how will they respect you? If they don't love their lives, you think they're going to fill your life with love? If they don't have any sense of purpose or direction, how can they add to your sense of purpose or direction? So these are some of the things you have to consider when you're evaluating your friendships and your relationships. Another thing I say all the time is assets, not liabilities. You want to surround yourself with assets, not liabilities. What's an asset? An asset is something that brings value to you. A liability takes value away. So somebody who's an asset brings value to your life. It can be through knowledge, wisdom, understanding, love, patience, support, ambition, inspiration, motivation. Right? It's a lot of different ways in which somebody can be an asset in your life. Being a listening ear, being a shoulder you can cry on, being somebody who can aid and assist you within your development and growth. On the other hand, you have a liability, somebody who hinders growth, somebody who doesn't bring value to team or to the situation or to your growth, but they take value away. Somebody who instead of is looking at the glass half full, they look at the glass half empty. Somebody who instead of sees opportunities, they see excuses, they see problems, they see issues. And whatever you focus on expands. So they're focused on the negative. We want to be around people that are focused on the positive. And even with that being said, you don't want to surround yourself with yes men or yes women, people that's only going to tell you yes, and people that's only going to tell you that you're right all the time, because none of us are right all the time. You also need people who will hold you accountable, who not always just going to tell you what you want to hear, but what you need to know. That's just as crucial. So, constructive criticism is important along the journey as well. And you have to surround yourself with people that's going to be transparent and open and honest and forthcoming with that constructive criticism. And it's on you to be receptive as well. Because, like I said, you could put a good seed in bad soil and you won't reap you probably won't reap a good harvest. But the opposite is true as well, right? You could put a bad seed in good soil and you still may not reap a good harvest. So the soil, the environment is good, but the seed, so you have to make sure you're on point as well. We talk about people that are you an asset in the rooms that you walk in? Do you bring value? Are you holding others accountable? Do you hold yourself accountable? Do you respect others? Do you respect yourself? These are all things that you have to be mindful of. And so, like I say, birds of a feather flock together. If you're purpose-driven, if you are living a life of direction, if you have a sense of self-awareness, if you have a sense of social awareness, if you have a high level of understanding and a high level of direction as far as where you want your life to go and how you want to develop and improve and grow as an individual, then you will hang around other individuals that are like-minded. That's what it's about. I was having a conversation with one of my partners, and he was saying how, man, Chain, when I chop it up with you, man, I can talk about things and it's not received as if it's bragging. It's not received in a negative light. You receive it, in a positive light. And I told him, and we both was like, man, we not in competition. It's not a competition. So that's just as important. You need to hang around people who aren't in competition with you. The journey is within. The competition is within. So I can hang around my partners and talk about some of my successes, and they don't become jealous or envious because they're not in competition with me, and vice versa. There's enough for all of us to win and succeed. So when I was chopping with my partner, he telling me, hey man, he had a trip, business conference, this, that. I said, man, congratulations. That's what's up. That's tough. You know what I'm saying? And he was, man, it's people that's out here that's negative. He tried to provide a lot of motivation and positive insight into business and things of that nature. And sometimes people tell him, oh man, you think you know it all. I don't never say that. Oh, look at him. Oh, you think he's smart. Nah, bro, man, that's good, man. Continue to soar, continue to grow in knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Continue to spread that info, because at the end of the day, it's bigger than just us. It's bigger than just us on an individual level. Can't have a testimony without a test. We're gonna go through some tests, but you come on out of there to the other side of that. Now you got a testimony that you can share and help the next individual. That's what it's all about. So make sure that you're surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals, and that will help aid you on your self-improvement journey. Don't hang around liabilities. Hang around assets. Hang around like-minded people who aren't in competition with you, who want to see you do great, who are doing great themselves. And watch how your life improves. If you enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you would like to see next, and I'll catch you on the next video.